Hey, it's Yogi30 and we're back with part 10 of my Grimer solo run. Now, this part right here, right before we jump into Cerulean City, brings back memories because I remember when I first got the blue version for the Game Boy Color, I remember regretting jumping off of this platform or whatever you want to call it right here because I remember it was something like I couldn't buy Pokeballs in Cerulean City or something, and I had to buy Great Balls. And I didn't like that because I didn't want to pay the extra money for them. So I always regretted jumping off of this. So here it goes. I called it the Leap of Faith. So here we go. Oh, and by the way, if you didn't catch last episode, I went back into the cave and I went and collected all the items and beat all the trainers and explored the whole cave off screen. And so right now, I'm gonna go check the mart to see if the Pokeball thing was why I regretted doing it so much. Let's see. Oh no, I guess that's not it. It must have been something else. But I remember regretting jumping off of that ledge for a long time until I got Surf. And I mean, back when it was the first time I ever played the game, uh, it took me a while to get Surf because I mean it's the first time I ever played the game. I was too young to look up guides and everything for it. I mean, I was just a little kid with a Game Boy Color playing Pokemon Blue version. So, those were some fun times, but, you know, if I look back at it now, I was like, oh, how stupid was I? I mean, it took me so long to do very little things. But now in this episode, I'm looking to, I'm not gonna fight Misty this episode, but I'm going to try to beat the first two trainers in the gym and beat Gary. So, let's see if I can do that. First Pokemon is a Horsea. I don't know how Grimer will hold up to Water-type Pokemon. Hopefully he's, hopefully they're not too strong or whatever. I mean, these Pokemon are a lot stronger than the ones, I found in Mount Moon. And as you can see, we're level 22 now. Last episode I was level 20, but again, that was because I went back in through Mount Moon and defeated all the trainers. Cool, poison. That always helps. So far, it doesn't look like this gym is going to be too hard. One guy down, that was pretty easy. And now, the second person. Lady, girl, whatever you want to call her. Goldeen. One Pokemon. I bet you I can take this out in 2 hits. Let's see. Yep. So far this has been pretty easy. Hopefully Misty will be just as easy, but I want to go through the route that's to the north of Cerulean City. I don't have that route number right now, but I want to go through there first and get all the defeat all the trainers, get all their XP, and stop by Bill's house before I come back and challenge Misty. So next, heal up, and we're gonna fight Gary. Hopefully Gary won't be too hard. I think at this point in the game he has 4 Pokemon. Hopefully Grimer can stand up to all of them. Here's Gary. Strong and smart Pokemon. I wonder if he's telling the truth, or if we'll have to show him what they really are. First Pokemon is Pidgeotto. I think this still knows Sand Attack, so hopefully won't use that, because when you have only one Pokemon, Sand Attack can affect you a lot because you have to use that one Pokemon in the whole battle. but it looks like he didn't, and that took out Pidgeotto pretty easily. So far this looks like it will be a pretty easy battle. And Abra, well, I mean, Yuri was kind of smart. He sent out Abra, but all it knows is teleport, so Psychic may be super effective against Grimer, but it doesn't have any Psychic type moves. Next is Rattata, and it should be taken down pretty easily also. Just a sludge or two. And it looks like level 23. And his last Pokemon, Squirtle. Hopefully it doesn't have too high of a defense. And it looks like 3 turns. Oh, nope, I was wrong. 2 turns. And that was Gary. He was surprisingly easy. Wow, I'm like, whoa, I thought it was going to be harder than that. So, I guess we still have enough time in the video to take on maybe the first or second trainer on, I think, yeah, Nugget Bridge, that's what it's called. Oh, here he comes back to talk to me again. Fame Checker. Does anybody ever use Fame Checker? I know I've never used it, and I've played through this game, oh, I don't know, too many times. And a Bug Catcher. I'm guessing a Weedle or a Caterpie first. Oh. Bug catchers aren't too hard to predict. And Pound. Hopefully we can take this out in one hit. Nope, it's gonna use Harden, but we took out enough HP. The Harden shouldn't raise its defense, so we can't take out in 2 hits. Kakuna. Critical hit. Those are always handy. One thing I hate about critical hits is that you always get them at the point in time where you don't need it, because it's like you take it down to 1/4 of the Pokemon's HP and then you get the critical hit, and that does you no good. It'd be better if you got the critical hit the first turn, so you can just take it out in 1 turn instead of 2 turns and wasting a critical hit when you could have taken it out with a normal hit. So this looks like an easy trainer too. Pidgey. 1 sludge I think will do it. And I was correct. Oddish. Grimer's actually getting pretty strong about now. I thought the Grimer run so far would be a lot harder than this. I think the hardest thing about the Grimer run so far has been Brock, because I had to pretty much just poison his Pokemon and just wait it out for the poison to take its toll. And there we go. 2 trainers down on Nugget Bridge, and I don't think there's enough time left in the video for a 3rd trainer, so next episode I'll be finishing up Nugget Bridge, and I'll show you, I'm not sure if I would consider it a glitch or a bug, but maybe something that Nintendo oversaw in the game, and it happened through both the red, blue, yellow versions, and green if you lived in Japan at the time. It was in that generation, the game had that in it, and still through Fire Red and Leaf Green, the game still has it in it. So next episode I'll show you that, and don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Those are always greatly appreciated. I love reading the comments. That's about it.